Hi there, and welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name's Adrian, and today we're going to look at this HYSW2000E sweeper. So we'll get it out of the box, lay the contents on the table so you can see exactly what you get. Okay, so we've got the main unit itself with the upper handle and power lead. More handles, we have this large U-shaped handle and these two long bent handles. Various attachments that you're going to need to put the handles together. I'll take you through that, and another set here. Then we have the collection bag for the sweeper, and finally the user manual. Now I do recommend that you read the user manual thoroughly before use. So the first thing I'm going to do is to fit the lower handles. Now you'll see the plain part of the shaft, and then there's the kink in the shaft. If I take one of the plastic brackets, and you'll see a hole passing through, I'll take one of these brackets and just click it into position, and it should stay there. Now if I take one of these little cantilever handles, and you'll see they've got a scalloped part and a recessed part. So the recessed part against the handle. And I'll just start this off. As you can see, it fits through. If I locate it in the hole here, and I can simply wind it in. So I'll take it so far in the loose position. Let's just get it close to adjustment. Okay, that's too tight. Still a little bit too tight. Okay. So what I was doing there was adjusting it by rotating it so that it will just lock down on the cam lock. If I put it too loose, as you can see, it's all floppy that way. If I put it too tight, you can see I can't push it in. So one less turn. There we are, that's the right position. Now one other thing I'll show you is these bars can go in multiple heights, and I'll show you that next. I've already fitted one on the other side, but just something of note. You'll see these little notches on here. Obviously these handles can be set in multiple height positions depending on the height of the user. But my starting point is a little notch here, and I've lined him up with the big notch there. So as you can see, I can pop them round a couple more turns, that sort of idea, for different heights. So when you set it up, maybe just go for a standard reference on both sides and put them both at the same height to start off with. So I've fitted both handles now at the same height, but one thing of note, you can see that they form inwards as they go. It is possible to put these on the other way around where they would swing outwards, but it's inwards is the direction you want. Okay, so I've just put the other side together just to make it simpler for me to show you. We have this next part of the bracket here. So what we need to do is put the pin through the middle handle, and we'll just pop the pin through the hole. Then we'll take the plastic clip, and again we'll see the semicircular part that goes against the frame, and then finally we'll just line up the little barrel nut in the handle, get it started somewhere near in exactly the same way as we did the lower ones, just enough tension so that it'll lock down without having to push it too hard. So that's it, that's the central handle and the lower handles assembled. So when we come to put the upper handle on this side, we mustn't forget the cable strain reliever. So that cable strain reliever, we'll simply slip it over the end of the upper handle, up out of the way, put the handle in place, and now exactly the same as we've shown before. We'll put the little adjuster in, the little quick release handle, washer on, and put the handle on. There we are, that's that in place. And of course the final thing we need to do, well not final, there is more to do, strain reliever. So if I take a loop of the power cable, feed it up through there, down onto the clip, that basically will take any strain off this cable gland here. So any pulling is done on the strain reliever and not done on the connection point. Okay, so there's a couple of little plastic clips which you'll see in the bag. Housekeeping more than anything else. That'll hold that cable there tidy, and you can see there is a spare Allen key here which we need to use later on, and it's there for safekeeping. And again, we'll put the second clip on, just pop it on the frame, put the cable into it, and that's safe and secure. Grass bag now, as you can see, it's unclipped for storage and for packaging and for shipping to you. And you'll see these U-shaped channels in the grass bag. And obviously with a metal frame, it's fairly obvious how it goes together. So we just need to clip the little U-channels over the metal frame. Can be a bit fiddly, but once you've got them started, you're away. Let's do this one. So I've clipped in all the little U-channels around the outside now. Everything's in place. That's the collection bag fully assembled. So to fit the collection bag, you see these two hooks on the bag. There's two hooks under the back end there, located in position. There we are. That's how you fit the collection bag. So the next thing we'll look at is the controls. So not much to do on here really. We have the height adjuster here, which adjusts how deep the brushes go down to the surface. 0 position, right back, the brush is up off the ground. And then you've got position 1, 2, 3, and 4, which push the brush further down. So on hard surfaces, you probably would only need position 1. If you were on turf, that sort of thing, or astroturf or artificial grass, you may do it lower, but you'd have to see at what position it's cleaning up as you wish. If you find that it's not picking everything up, go a little bit lower, that sort of idea. If it's picking everything up on number 1, then great, leave it on number 1. Okay, so you'll notice up on the top here, we have the OPC, Operator at Present Control Handle. If you pull the handle, just normally, nothing will happen. You need to push the button, then pull the handle, and the unit will operate. If at any time you then let go of the handle, you'll hear that click. The motor will stop, it'll stop brushing, but it won't start again by just pulling the handle. You push the button, pull the handle. Okay, so that's the way it operates. So it does come equipped with its own power cable. We'll remove the little plastic thing there, the protector. Now this just simply plugs into a 13 amp outlet or an extension lead should you need one. If you do use an extension lead, I'd probably recommend fully unraveling the extension lead so that we don't get any heat problems. So that's it. It runs on a 13 amp standard domestic outlet. So I did mention the Allen key earlier on. I'm going to show you what that's for. If you're going to do any maintenance or cleaning on the machine, always unplug it from the power source before starting. Okay, so for cleaning or for replacing the brush, it's these two bolts here you can use the Allen key for. It simply lifts out, comes out this way, and that's for cleaning or replacing the brushes. Obviously, with many, many hours of use, you may at some point find that you do have to replace brushes, but those are readily available from our parts department. Well, I do hope you found this demonstration useful. For more information on this or any of our other products, visit www.hyundaipowerproducts.co.uk. I've been Adrian. Thanks for watching.